All right, so with an optimization problem, we're always going to want to be able to draw the shape first. So if we're saying we're going to fence in a rectangular field, let's draw a rectangle where this will be our length and this will be our width. So we have $10 a foot on the sides. So these are with relation to our length. So our length sides are going to be $10 a foot. The bottom is $2 a foot. And then the top is $7 a foot. And we can remember our relevant formula for rectangles, right? The area of a rectangle is just length times width. And the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So both of these formulas are going to be relevant. So, and we have $700 total to enclose it. So that's $700 to spend on fencing. Fencing is with relation to the perimeter, right? So we could say that our length, we have $10 times the length plus $10 times the length for this and this, right? However long or however much length the fence will have, we're going to be charging $10 over here and $10 over here. And then for the width, however long the width is, we're going to be charging $2 over here and $7 up here. So this is the formula that we're going to get. We can simplify this to 20L plus 9W. And so then we could solve this for either L or W, but before we do that, let's think about our area problem. So we've got A equals LW. And so the strategy is going to be to put this in terms of either L or W so we can solve for it. So let's just choose to do W. So we say 9W equals 700, and then we move that 20L over to the other side. And then we're going to divide by 9, so we get W equals 700 minus 20L divided by 9. So now we can go ahead and we can substitute that in to our area formula, right? So instead of putting W, we put in 700 minus 20L over 9. And so now we are going to simplify this. A equals 700L minus 20L squared divided by 9. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the derivative of this. So, but first I will rewrite it as 1/9 times 700L minus 20L squared. So our derivative is going to be 1/9 times 700 minus 40L. So A equals, actually, yeah, that's fine. So this is A prime. We just took the derivative of it. Great. So now we want to make a sign chart of this. So the only place where our first derivative is going to equal 0 is where 700 minus 40L equals 0. 700 equals 40L. So then L equals 700 divided by 40, which roughly, well, let's cancel the zeros out. So that's 70 divided by 4. We'll just leave it like 70 divided by 4. Actually, we can do 35 by 2. Okay, so 35 divided by 2 is going to be our critical point. So to the left, since we're making our sign chart, to the left of it, if we plug in something less than that here, we are going to have a negative or a positive number. We're going to have a positive number, right? Because this is going to be something small. Say we could plug in -1 here, right? So then that would make this a positive, and this whole thing would become positive. All right, and then to the right of it, we could plug in something, and it would make it negative. So this means that we have a maximum where L equals max at L equals 35 halves, because we use the first derivative test to say, all right, we're increasing from negative infinity up to 35 halves, and then we are decreasing from 35 halves down to negative infinity. So it has to be a absolute max, because we're increasing on the entire interval. So then we would go ahead and we would plug this back in to our perimeter function, right? So let's go ahead and let's grab this. And so we're going to plug in, it's going to be 700 equals 20 times 35 halves plus 9w. And our goal is going to be now to solve for w. So 700 equals this 2 becomes 1, cancels with this 2. So that's going to be 350 plus 9w. Minus 350, minus 350, it's going to give us 350 equals 9w. So w is going to equal 350 divided by 9. So our final answer could be L equals, or what is the question actually asking us? Determine the dimensions. Okay, so dimensions just means they want you to give the length and they want you to give the width. So L equals 35 halves. And w equals 350 divided by 9. That's going to be our final answer.